Hello friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Report, because without you guys, this would be nothing. Now I gotta tell you, I'm into that whole wait till next year syndrome, because I can't wait for next year. But I'm in the phase of anger right now, because I'm pissed off and I feel cheated. So let me go ahead and get a drink here for Joe Boo, because he definitely needs a refill for this one. You know, what bothers me is this. Congratulations to Jason Garrett for being named Coach of the Year. The thing that bothers me is this. Accountability. I do a lot of work and stuff downtown and the Smithsonian and things. And if I were to mess up an artifact, trip over one of the displays of a missile and break off a fin, that's my ass. I got to pay for it. I'm going to get fired. That's accountability. But somehow, no matter what happens with the Cowboys, it seems like nobody's held accountable. And in fact, that doesn't just go with the Cowboys, that even goes with us fans. If you talk about Tony Romo's playoff record, everybody got an excuse. Oh, didn't have a team around him. Oh, Dez had it, but he dropped it. Didn't have a running game. The officials took it away from us. The ball was too slippery. Well, I got to tell you, excuses are like assholes, and we all have one. Now I'm sitting here. Everybody's feeling good. Yeah, we made the playoffs and things like that. But you know how many coaches out there that have had 13-3 seasons in the NFL right now? 2 of them. Bill Belichick and Jason Garrett. Do you think Patriots fans and New England would settle for one and done with the best record in football? No, I don't think so. Here it is. There are all kinds of mistakes that happened in that game. But do you hear anybody saying, you know what? I got to do better at coaching. We have to have the players better prepared. Do you have anybody accepting responsibility for that? Because I look at last year, here it is, we were 4-12. Everybody said, oh, we lost Tony Romo. You can't win without Tony Romo. So your whole plan was predicated only on Tony Romo being healthy, even though he has had problems of being healthy. You had Brandon Wheaton in your system for a year and a half, and you couldn't win a game with him? Yet he got cut from us, went to Texas, the Texans, was put in half of a game, came through a couple touchdown passes, won that game, came in and started the next week and won a game there, but he was in your system for a year and a half and he couldn't win a game? With the team that we had? Okay. I look at having the best offensive line in football. I look at a defense that played better than anybody thought they could, being 5th in points given up. I look at a rookie stud quarterback who didn't turn over the ball, who was a top 5 quarterback. I look at the best running back in football by over 300 yards. I look at a team that was healthy and rested, and we lost the game, yet it's okay. Sorry. You don't get circumstances like that. You don't get advantages like that very often in the NFL. So you have to look at everything in there and say, what happened? Who is to blame? Where is my 5 pounds of flesh? Who is going to be responsible to make changes to fix this? Because as I see right now, everybody's happy about Jason Garrett being Coach of the Year, but I don't hear anything about how we're going to be better prepared next time, so we don't start out 21-3 down. I don't hear anything about how we're going to correct mistakes like holding and drive killing mistakes, because that plagued us throughout the season. I don't see anybody talking about how we have to manage the clock better and call plays better. Because if we don't correct those things, we're going to have the same problems as we have in the past. And as you know, I studied the game and am basically a historian of it. Because when you don't recognize what's happened in the past, you're destined to repeat it in the future. And we're seeing the same stuff over and over and over again. And if we don't correct it, we're going to keep seeing it. And I feel cheated. And I'm tired of getting there, getting all excited, and then boom, we see the same mistakes pop up again. Now, I have hope because I look back in the late 2000s. We were wheeling and dealing in the draft. You know, Jerry Jones was making trades for like Roy Williams, giving up first-round draft picks. We were signing big-name free agents like T.O. and things like that. And it ended up being that our drafts sucked. Let me read some names to you. Jason Williams, Robert Brewster, Stephen McGee, Victor Butler, Brandon Williams, D'Angelo Smith, Michael Hamlin, David Bueller, Stephen Hodge, John Phillips, Mike Minkins, Manuel Johnson. That's the 2009 draft. Jerry was wheeling and dealing. We gave up a first-round pick to help get Roy Williams. Traded back from the second into the third round because he wanted to create some more picks. We drafted 12 players. Within 3 years, every one of them was gone. That draft was a complete bust. And we finally recognized that, we're doing something wrong here. They inserted Will McClay, and they got out of the way. Now, there's been some misses in there. There's still been some crazy trades from time to time, like where we moved up to get Morris Claiborne because everybody thought that he was going to be the best player out there, giving up a second and a first to get him. And he never really panned out. But you look at our first-round draft picks, that's the core of our team. And I believe almost every one of those over the last 6 years have been Pro Bowl players, with the exception of Morris Claiborne. So you see how when football people were able to do their job, it turned it around. So we have to find out now, is it Jerry Jones interfering with the coaching staff and getting in the way? Or is it the coaching staff that's just not the right coaching staff? We need to find that out because Jerry needs to step back from it. Because Jerry, there is no better general manager when it comes to making money in the NFL. You have built the biggest franchise, the most popular franchise. You've made more money for the rest of the NFL than anybody. But that doesn't mean you know how to coach football. You need to let the people do their job. Because when you hear crap after losing that game that Dak Prescott threw for 300 yards, 3 touchdown passes, came from 18 points down to tie the game, to have won 13 games in his rookie year, to be a top 5 quarterback, there shouldn't be any doubt or any questions about if he's your starter or not. And I know a lot of you guys will make the excuses. Oh no, that's just us trying to drive up the price for Romo. Guys, let's be real. Everybody out there knows you want to unload Tony Romo. There's no question about that. Everybody knows you're not going to pay $24 million for a backup quarterback. So don't give me this crap that people all of a sudden, because Jerry says, oh, I might keep him and he might be my starter, that all of a sudden now, oh, you're going to get 2 first-round draft picks. You're crazy if you think that. It's not going to happen. It's going to be what it's going to be no matter what Jerry says, because Jerry's over here saying all kinds of crazy stuff, but the real football stuff happens over here. To keep dangling in front of Dak Prescott the way you do and not giving him credit is wrong. Now, I think he's man enough to go ahead and just say, you know what? I've been getting this all my life. I don't care. I'm going to go out and do my job. In fact, he's already out working on his stuff for next year. He's not waiting. He's not taking time off. He's ready to play right now, and he wants to be the best player he can be. And that's the guy you guys should be saying, this is our quarterback from the future right now. We give him all the support in the world, and we are ready to win with him. But instead, we keep getting all this stuff about Tony Romo. Still, Personally, if I was Dak Prescott, I'd be kind of pissed off. I'd be kind of like, you know what? Read between the lines. I didn't have the season that I had. I done done everything right, and you guys don't want to support me? Read between the lines. But that's me. So, it just bothers me that nobody is held accountable for anything. There's nobody out there saying, I'm sorry, I messed up, and I will do better. Because I'm sick of our coaching staff coaching bowl games. The Senior Bowl last year. It's the Pro Bowl this year. Are they ever going to coach in a Super Bowl? Yeah. We got to fix this. Because if we don't, history will continue to repeat itself like it has. And don't think that next year is just a lock that the Dallas Cowboys are going to be good. Do you know the last time an NFC East team repeated? 2003 and 2004 with the Philadelphia Eagles. You got a first place schedule. People are going to be picking your team apart. We have 21 free agents. And you have a target on your back. So if we don't correct stuff now and coach better clock management, better at acquiring players, we're going to be back in the basement again. And this cycle will just continue to go on and on and on. I don't lie to you, friends. You may think I'm an idiot. You may say, I hate the Dallas Cowboys and I'm just trying to start some crap. No. I love the Dallas Cowboys. Look around. The amount of money that I have spent for Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys. The fact that I go around the country with a voodoo doll wearing Dallas Cowboys gear at 51 years of age shows how much of a fan I am. I am just tired of having this feeling after every season. Going to a Super Bowl and watching other teams win it. I keep saying, when is it my time, Lord? When is it my time? And I want this team, and I'm hoping, praying, that maybe somebody out there will listen to me and start making some changes. Just like they told Tony Romo, you deserve better. We as fans deserve better. So I'm sorry that I've kind of gone on this video really long, because I know 3-4 minutes is about as far as you want to be. But I want my 5 pounds of flesh. So as always, friends, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Report. I'm Mark Holmes. This is Cowboy Joe Boo, and thank you for listening.